Hey, what's up, fight freaks? It's the Combat Remix, bringing today's MMA fix to diehard fans. But we're super accepting, so we gladly welcome those who might think MMA is just the Massachusetts Motorcycle Association. And yes, that is a real thing. Today we're going to be discussing a hypothetical fight between Jon Jones and the newly crowned UFC light heavyweight champion Magomed Ankalaev. So let's get to it. At the time of this recording, there are currently no betting odds between the newly crowned champ Magomed Ankalaev and Jon Jones, which seems a bit weird because there was a lot of talk between Jon Jones fighting Alex Pereira. There were official betting odds, and guys, I get it. I know Ankalaev just won the belt, but we're going to be posing a slightly different question. I'm not saying that he's got to jump up to heavyweight. That was a whole different situation with Alex Pereira maybe going up to heavyweight for his next title fight. I know the whole debacle between him and Aspinall trying to get the next fight with Jon Jones, but no, I'm talking about a whole different situation. Bear with me. In this hypothetical fight, Jon Jones decides to go back to 205. He's already talked about openly possibly relinquishing the heavyweight championship. So it's something that could happen.
Okay, we'll take over from here. Remix, which is a really dumb name, by the way. You don't even fight. So exactly how are you? Remixing combat because you have this little show of yours?
Chael, when was the last time you came at someone that hard? You're acting like you're trying to sell tickets to a fight between you two. Let's just get to the discussion.
Hold your horses. We'll get to the topic. I hope you're going to be in agreement with me because then you'll be right. The only thing you know less about than technical analysis is dieting.
Man, it's a good thing you're retired because I would smash you without breaking a sweat.
Well, maybe we can set that up if you're able to get your fat ass in the cage.
Even now, I could beat you with one arm tied behind my back.
You'd be out of breath in less than a minute.
Okay, guys. All right, I'm just going to dip and let you hash this out.
Okay, well, to answer the main question, yes, Ankalaev would beat Jon Jones at 205. Definitely won't be one-sided, but I favor the Russian 60-40, maybe even as much as 70-30.
Whoa, that's surprising, because I have it the complete opposite. I definitely would favor Jones. Odds 70-30 at the very least. It's like, people forget, just a while back, Jones was a huge favorite to beat Alex Pereira.
Well, of course he was. Jones would most likely get Alex down and just dominate him on the ground, which is definitely not going to happen if he faces Ankalaev.
Really? You don't think so? Ankalaev is not a Khabib kind of grappler. Sure, he's good, but not on the level of Jones.
I'm not sure if you're overestimating Jones or underestimating Ankalaev, but even if I grant your point, this isn't a wrestling match. Sure, Jones will have the reach advantage like he always does, but Ankalaev is the better striker. One of only a handful of fighters to finish multiple fights by head kick.
Don't put too much stock in those kicks. If you remember, one of those so-called finishes was controversial, and it's not like he's head kicking Pereira or those top-level fighters. I think the striking is much more on par than you want to admit.
I know that Jon Jones and head kicks are a sensitive topic for you, DC.
Come on,
and maybe
really?
If Jones was in his prime, you'd have some good points, but he's on the brink of retirement. And you think he can beat the best light heavyweight on the planet? No, sir.
Jones may not be cutting weight anymore, but he's still the best light heavyweight, and he would take the belt back if he chose to go back down.
DC, he ran from the division after a split decision win against Thiago Santos. Jones gets the worst judge's decision in his favor over Dominic Reyes. I've literally never seen a worse decision. Hell, I even had you up 2 rounds against him and winning the 3rd up until that head kick. And do remind me, why did that fight have to be overturned to a no contest? Oh, yes, because Jones failed his drug test.
I get your point, but you're probably the last guy that should be calling out another fighter on their failed drug test. Am I right? Overall, I think you're in the minority with that opinion, but I'd be curious to hear what the audience has to say on the match.
Hey, guys, mind if I give my thoughts on the fight?
Brendan, we'll wrap it up. We're trying to get out of here.
We can go for another minute, right?
Yeah, maybe next time, Steven.
I got a few thoughts I'd like to share.
No, we got to go now.
Shut it down. Have the production team shut it down now.
Remix is the king of MMA. but not competing. He'd be killed on